Manor at Market Square, a unique community combining independent and assisted living for seniors.
I lived with my son, and he lives in an apartment above his business, and total steps from the parking lot to my bedroom on the third floor was like 28 steps. So when I landed in the hospital, I was there 2 weeks, and they were going to discharge me if he found a place for me to live where there'd be no steps.
A little over 5 years ago, she and my stepfather, it became very evident that they could not be in their home anymore. So I contacted the Office of the Aging and the Berks Visiting Nurse Association. And after having them evaluated, they gave me names of several facilities and came in here, talked to the people, and they were very accommodating and worked out to our advantage for them both to come in here.
Life was getting a little complicated for me. I had troubles, and they said independent living here. I came up and looked at it, and it was here 2 weeks, and I thought I died and went to heaven.
We thought that the place was very attractive, and in order to get a 2-bedroom apartment, which we wanted because we were a couple at the time, the only other place that we saw one was at the Phoebe, and we didn't want to be in Wernersville.
They were used to the city. They had lived in Mount Penn, but had always been in the city, and it just seemed that they would be a little more comfortable here than some of the other places.
At the time that we rented, my husband's driving was becoming limited. So we felt it would never be an imposition on anybody to ask for a ride, because no matter what neighborhood you're coming from, you're almost bound to have to go past here. You don't have to go out of your way. We always had season tickets to the concerts. We did most of the entertainments there, so we could always find somebody that was going there to pick us up.
When they moved in, they were in a 1-bedroom apartment. So there was, my stepfather was in the bedroom and my mother was in the living area. And when they came in, they were independent. But then my stepfather became ill and he needed more help, so he became assisted living, which was a great advantage. They could stay in the same room. They didn't have to move.
We knew people that lived in Phoebe, so I knew Phoebe's quite well. We also had looked at the Highlands. That was a great deal more expensive than this. It probably still is.
There's no entrance fee. When we moved in, there was a rent, and that, like I said, they were independent when they came in, so it was just the rent and then the cable on top of that. And then as they needed the assisted living, that's a separate fee.
They do all the cleaning of my room, they make all my meals, which is wonderful, and they do the bed, the linens and the towels and things like that. Actually, absolutely no work that I have to do. It's like staying in a hotel, really.
She is on assisted living, so that's all the care that she gets from the nurse's aides. They're giving her medication, they help with her bath and dressing. The 3 meals are offered. She doesn't come down for breakfast, but she does come down for lunch, and most of the times in the evening she comes down.
To me, the food is wonderful, since I don't have to make it. And really, I do, and I think it is. I think it's great. In fact, the first 1.5 years I was here, I was eating everything, and I gained about 15 pounds. And since all my clothes didn't fit, I had to go back and be normal.
It's not the same repeated thing. And you get dessert after lunch and after dinner.
And the salad bar that they have is excellent, so that if you don't like the food, you can always be satisfied with the salad bar.
I like to get done with breakfast and go sit in the atrium in the same way with dinner, if I don't have anything to do upstairs.
He likes to talk with everybody, though. He's happy.
I'm a talker.
I like to mingle, you know, and I love to play bingo, crafts, and exercise.
Once a month we have a Sabbath service on Friday afternoon. Somebody
They
comes
come
from
here.
this.
Country rides are fun. They're nice. You get to see parts of the area that you've never seen really before. You never really look. You might have ridden through them, but you really weren't looking at them. So the country rides are nice.
Well, the people are very friendly
We
here.
made friends already.
Every Wednesday there's happy hour, and people sit in the atrium and mingle and
The staff is good.
As far as the staff is concerned, I have no complaints whatsoever. The waitresses and the people like Gloria and Doug, they react whenever you ask them. They react in a proper manner. I have no complaints in this respect.
They're all very pleasant and willing to help you whenever you need it.
There's several girls that really seem to have bonded with my mom, and very sweet to her. And all in all, I think they're a very caring group.
I'm very happy here.
Because I think it's much nicer than most of the other places.
The place is very, very clean, extremely clean.
The people are wonderful.
Well, I imagine this is what heaven is like. I don't have to clean, I don't have to work, I just enjoy myself.
They certainly were in a better environment, healthier, safer. So that was the deciding factor. They just needed to be somewhere where they could get help if they needed it and be around other people their age.
Stop by for a visit and discover why Manor at Market Square is the smart choice for senior living.